Hey everyone, let's start with single responsibility design principle, which is first among solid principles suggested by Robert C. Martin. According to him, there should be one and only one reason to change a class. That means every class or module should have only one responsibility. What do we mean by SRP or single responsibility principle? It is always a good idea to look at violations first. So let's take some examples that violates SRP principle and try to understand it. Here, the data processor class has three methods: read data, process data, and write data. However, it violates the SRP because it has two responsibilities: reading or writing data from or to a file, and the another responsibility is processing the data. Instead, these two responsibilities should be separate into different classes. They should not be part of one single class, each with their own single responsibility. This is what single responsibility principle states. In these particular examples, we can define two responsibilities. First, data read write, that handles reading the data and writing the data. Another one is a data processor, can process the data in any way. There are a lot of benefits of doing it this way, but one that I can highlight here is if an application supports reading data from text file, tomorrow we want to support reading from XML file, YAML file, or JSON file. It can be another format as well. Reading and writing of the data is responsibility of data read write class. To support this feature by only data read write class will be impacted. There will be zero impact on data processor class. The same applies to data processor class. If tomorrow we need to change the way how we process the data, it will only impact the data processor class. It will not impact data read write class in any way. In general, if we talk, when one class in your application can scale or modify without impacting the other class, then both classes are loosely coupled. Loosely coupled class means you have a very good quality code. For better understanding, let us take one more similar example. Here, user service class handles both database connection and business logic. However, violates SRP. Now you may guess what is the situation, and I'm sure you know what is the solution. Separate out these in different classes and each with a single responsibility. Let me share one more situation we faced while designing a payment system like PayPal, or Amazon or Flipkart, like e-commerce applications also use that. While you implement a payment class, do you handle credit card details in the payment class itself, or create a different class just to handle the credit card details? You can pause the video right now and think about it. Maybe we can talk about the solution here and you can match your thinkings that how you are learning here. Handling credit card details like credit card number, expiry dates, and CVV numbers in a payment class is a very bad idea. According to single responsibility design principle, payment class should handle payment processing details like payment amount, the status of the payment. If a customer has applied for refund handling, then that should also be done in the payment class, etc. etc. Anything related to payment is the responsibility of payment class. Now we may have a confusion that credit card also related with payment. Yes, it's true. But we have to define the boundaries of the payment class that should also favor the security aspects. Like credit card is a sensitive information. Sharing this information with other class can put your business and your customer to potential risk, because details of credit card can be stolen from where it got shared. As much as you share it among the classes, that much risk to the data increases. Payment class has to depend on credit card class to make payments and issue refunds. In enterprise project, they clearly mention using design principle is a must. When you apply for a job, in job description, they clearly mention the proficiency in design principles and design patterns. In our upcoming videos, I'm going to start a new series about design patterns. You can tune here to learn more about design patterns. You can also tell us in comment section that you want to watch design patterns or anything else if you want. Let's continue with our current discussion of design principles. You know why? If a developer do not follow design principles, what problems may occur? Code becomes difficult to maintain because everything comes at same place. That make the code dirty, and dirty things are not easy to maintain. Code becomes less reusable. If everything lies at the same place, code becomes less modular and less usable. There is another principle known as do not repeat yourself, which says we should reuse the code. We will talk about that as well in our upcoming videos. Code becomes error prone as well. When we do a lot of things together, we make mistakes and they are hard to catch. If debugging is slow, the release cycle also becomes slow. And the last but not the least, code becomes less flexible. If classes has more than one responsibility, as we discussed in our first and second example, class becomes tightly coupled and change in one may impact the other. This makes changes rigid. To learn such important concepts, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any discussion as soon as it is available on YouTube. For every discussion here on YouTube, I post notes on the LinkedIn as well. So don't forget to follow the channel there. Hey everyone, my name is Pankaj and you're watching Codewala. Thanks for watching. If you think the discussion is knowledgeable, press the like button. I will see you again in the next new discussion on open close principle. Till then, bye.